Okay, everyone. So to make shepherd's pie, the way that I'm going to make it, this is my first time making it. I've never made a shepherd's pie before. I actually have never eaten it, but I've seen a lot of people make it. It looks good, so I want to try it. And I looked in my cabinets and fridge to see if I had any items, and I had everything, but I needed some milk, so that's the only thing I had to go out and get. So let me show you guys what I have to make this shepherd's pie. I have some beef. Here this says 85% lean. It was in my deep freeze. I bought that at Walmart, y'all. I got an onion I'm gonna chop. I'm not gonna use a packaged gravy. I'm not even gonna make a regular gravy. I'm gonna use this beefy mushroom to help the ground beef mixture at the bottom to have some moisture, because I see a lot of people, they talk about how a shepherd's pie can be dry. Then I watched some people and they made a gravy for it. Okay, I'm not gonna make real mashed potatoes because I gotta go to work and I don't have time to peel these potatoes, so this is what I'm gonna use, y'all. So I am cutting corners, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn out just fine. These are cheese. Then I got some cheese in fridge. I had this, the 4-state cheddar, and I got some 6 cheese Italian. I'm gonna use 1 egg to help with the brown, and of course the butter for the potatoes. I'm gonna use the cornstarch to help thicken up the beef and mushroom mixture to make it a gravy, or some would say a sauce. I'm gonna use hamburger seasoning to season up my ground beef, and I'm gonna use black pepper and salt, a little garlic powder. We're gonna use some ketchup, and of course, like I said, I got milk for the mashed potatoes, and I'm going to use some of these peas and carrots out of this packet. Okay, so I only have 2 pounds of ground beef, y'all, because I'm not gonna make a big pan. Here I have a small pan, and this is what I'm gonna use. So let's go ahead, you guys, and let's get started with making a shepherd's pie with Cooking with TK. Join me for this adventure, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so first thing I'm gonna do is cook this ground beef. Okay, I already have it in my skillet, and I'm going to cook this on a medium heat. To the ground beef, I'm gonna add my seasoning. Here I have my hamburger seasoning. Season to your liking, okay? But I'm gonna use this hamburger seasoning, which is packed full of flavor. It's on $1 at the dollar store or Family Dollar if you can find it. Walmart usually has hamburger seasoning too. I'm gonna add in some garlic powder, okay? Just a dab of salt, because salt is in that hamburger seasoning, y'all. So don't put too much of salt. So that's just a pinch. And I'm gonna add in some black pepper. Now this is 2 pounds of ground beef, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna add in me a tablespoon of ground beef, but that's to my liking. Remember, season according to your liking. And we're gonna go ahead and we are going to brown this ground beef. Mix that seasoning up in there well, and make sure that when you are cooking this ground beef that you want it to be small, real small. We're not making meatballs or spaghetti, so you want it to be small. You can use a fork to break your ground beef down as well. Now while this ground beef is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to chop up my onion, okay? Okay, so now I'm chopping my onion. I'm dicing it, okay? And I'm only gonna use, for the small amount of ground beef that I got, this is a large onion, but I'm only gonna need half of it, okay? So that's half of the onion right now. So that's all the onion that I need. And I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to throw this onion all in here with my ground beef while it's cooking for the last few minutes, okay? Let that go on and cook up with your meat and that delicious seasoning, okay? for a few minutes until this ground beef is cooked all the way through. And then once everything has cooked, cook these onions in here for about 3 to 4 minutes, okay? That's gonna get them to sweat all that flavor off of those onions into this ground beef. If you have a lot of fat, go ahead and drain it because when your meat is done, because that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so after you drain your ground beef, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna add in some of these sweet peas and carrots. I have some from the frozen bag, so I'm gonna stir this together. Okay, remember these are frozen sweet peas and carrots bags. I'm gonna put these in here and let these stir this around for 1 minute. Okay, y'all see how I broke the ground beef down? That's what I was talking about now. Okay, so let's move on over here to the gravy mixture that we're gonna make. Remember I showed you guys I have the Campbell's beefy mushroom. I'm gonna pour that in there. Here I have 1 cup of water. To this 1 cup of water, I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's 1. Remember, just 2. I'm not using the actual measuring spoon. Okay, and we're gonna mix that together, and you're gonna make a slurry. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour in this can of this beef with onion mushroom. Okay. And then I'm going to pour in this cornstarch and water mixture. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this together. And this is to help create this liquid so that it doesn't get dried up when we're baking it in the oven. Okay, you guys, go ahead and add in just a tablespoon of ketchup. And mix that ketchup in, okay? And this is ready after about 5 to 8 minutes, okay? Okay, you guys, so according to the package of the potatoes that I have, I'm using the sour cream and chives. They already have the flavor that's needed, so I don't have to add in any sour cream and chives to this, okay? So that saves a lot. It says use water, so what I did for the amount of packages that I had I used half water and half milk. And to that I added some butter. Okay, you can add butter or margarine, salt, and black pepper. And we're gonna allow this water, this liquid mixture, the milk and the water and the butter and the salt and black pepper to come to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, we're gonna add in the mashed potatoes and we're gonna stir them, and we're gonna use a fork to help mix them in. Okay, now so I'm gonna go ahead and add in the potatoes. Okay, everyone, so our mashed potatoes are done. They're nice and fluffy. With these instant mashed potatoes, you have to allow them to sit for a minute, okay, according to the packet. So that's what I did, and season according to your liking. Have your spoon to the side for you to taste test the mashed potatoes for the seasoning. Now, with that egg, what I did was I tempered the egg because I don't want it to go in there and just cook on me immediately, okay? So what I did was I added the egg to some lukewarm water, okay? I'm not gonna pour it in just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add in the this cheese blend right here into my mashed potatoes. A lot of people don't add the cheese into the mashed potatoes, but from all the videos that I've gathered and watched, it's a good idea to go ahead and add the cheese into your mashed potatoes and mix that together, okay? Like I'm doing here. Okay, so now you guys, I'm gonna go in with that egg mixture. And remember, this egg is to help brown the mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna mix that together, okay? So just mix it together in your mashed potatoes. Okay, you guys, so now let's go ahead and pour our ground beef mixture with our sweet peas and carrots and that delicious gravy, the beefy mushroom gravy that we made, into the bottom of our baking dish. Now, I actually ended up getting out my 9x13 baking dish because at first, you know, I thought I wasn't going to have to use that much because I only had 2 pounds of ground beef. And this is actually 2 pounds of ground beef, you guys. And you're going to pour that into the bottom of the pan and you're going to spread it out evenly. I wish you guys could smell this. And with my pre-taste, I seasoned it perfectly. Remember, you guys, season according to your liking when it comes to your food. This is delicious. The ketchup, the beefy mushroom flavor, everything is turning out just perfectly. Now let's move on to the next step. Okay, so now you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to top this with our mashed potatoes. Like so. And what you're going to do is you're going to spread the mashed potatoes all the way across. So go ahead and just start putting your mashed potatoes on. And spread it all the way across your meat mixture. Okay, you guys, so I've spreaded my mashed potatoes out real smooth. Okay. And I'm going to just go across it like this with a fork. And I'm just going to dab a small amount of cheese on the top. So let me show you guys how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera. I'm not going to overload it with cheese because we got that cheese on the inside of our potatoes, remember? Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this at 375 degrees and about 40 minutes or until nice and golden brown on top, okay? And remember, just take your fork and go across like so to give it a little design look. So our shepherd's pie is in the oven, you guys. I have it at 375 and we're going to cook this for about 40 minutes or until nice and golden brown. And I'll be back, you guys, once it's done. And remember to put you a pan or something under it in case anything spills, okay? Okay, everyone, here we have it. I made a shepherd's pie. Our shepherd's pie is done. It has to cool off for at least 30 minutes to an hour in order for it to set up, you guys, before you go tearing into it and trying to eat. You don't want to burn your mouth. And you want it to set up so that it can cut out like a pie. I know that this is going to be delicious. It's going to be flavorful. It's going to be tasteful. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share, share, share. Like, comment, comment, comment. If you guys have never made shepherd's pie before, go ahead and try it. Like I did, it doesn't hurt to try out new recipes. And thanks for tuning in with Cooking with TK. See you in the next video. Peace and have a great day.